remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 18. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
He'll have another first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Okuli-Bunan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. He completes this one to Mack. Not much there, only a yard. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, it's Locke. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Michael Thomas.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And 8.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Just like that. Just like that.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Locke now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
9-yard line.
Locke off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
3 more yards.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Locke again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He was brought
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted.
That's all you got!
Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Run for Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball carrier.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
on second down. Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Broncos 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Locke to the right side and complete to Thomas. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke, he'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Forced out to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. They'll run it with Mack. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Broncos 17,
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action. Winston. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check three. 36. Begin.
Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by McManus is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ward on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, Locke. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go, D. Let's go. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On third down, block. He dumps this off to Mack, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
At the 47.
From the gun, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
46-yard line.
Come on, set. 50. Play. Not today, you know. Not today. Switch. Check.
Locke gonna throw. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
And 3 at the Cowboys.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Off the play fake, Winston looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To number 18.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 50 yards. Jameis again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, Swift. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Broncos 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Lock off a play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
And 12 yards to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Block working out of the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
10 at the 25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke looks to throw it again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke, got to have this one. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Winston. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Working out of the gun, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard. 37 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Jim.
Throwing his Locke on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Whip. Watch the whip. Motion out of backfield. Motion out Delta. Mike 20. I got him. Hey, Mike, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
14 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Pollard again. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
The ball carrier.
Tony Pollard, 74 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tight end to the right, bro. Tight end to the right. Move. Forward down, forward down. Hey, Mike, 20, Mike. Go.
From the gun, it's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
66. Bully high. 2 fellas, let's go.
Throwing again. Lock. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Tim Patrick. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lock again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now.